How to behave as a striker in position. My name is Daniel and I am a football development coach and in this moment a student of UEFA B license at the age of 17. If you want to help with something, get a schedule or give some advices, then use my one-on-one coaching package for $47. Link is in the description. So let's break down this topic. And firstly, I need to say that it depends on how your coach view the football, how he want to see you to behave, how he see you as a striker, what he would like to see from you, what kind of behave, and etc. So some coach would like from you to run behind the defense or somehow like manipulate with defensive line, or someone would like you to be something like a shield of the ball. So someone likes to play long ball on the striker, sorry, and the striker needs to shield the ball and then play to the side. Yeah, so it really also, sorry, it depends on the coach, but here I will talk about mainly abilities and mainly behaves that you need to know. Yeah, so let's get started. So firstly, let's talk about what you should do in the build-up situation. In build-up, there's three ways I know how to describe it. Three scenarios what you should do. Main scenarios. First one is to create a space for your teammate behind the defense or in front of you. Yeah, you can create a space behind you just by dropping slowly down to get the ball. The defender will mark you and he will let out the space behind it. So you will create a space behind you, and your teammate can use it by just running to the space. Yeah, by just you can get the ball. Defender will mark you. You will pass the ball back, and for example, I know midfielder will pass the ball into the space, and winger, for example, can run into the space and is behind the defense. He can go to the goal. Next one is to make a run behind the defense. How to make a run behind the defense? What types of run? I talk about it on my main channel, so check it out. But the best way to run behind defense to get the ball is firstly communicate with your teammate. It is by just saying or just by showing on the hands where you want where you will go, yeah, where you need to pass the ball. And secondly, you need to do a curve run. Why? Because if you just turn around and just start run, then there's a very high probability that you will get into the offside. So do communicate with your teammates and do a curve run. And the main thing that I need to say, and that I see everyone are struggling with it, is that if you will not get the ball, nothing will happen, but don't care about it, because maybe the teammate don't want to pass the ball to, or maybe there's better options how to play. And in the worst scenario, you will not get the ball, but you will somehow manipulate with the defense, because the defender will mark you, so he will run with you, and you will create a space in front of you. So yeah, your teammate can use it by just holding the ball and go to that space, or just someone who don't have the ball just go into that space and he can get the pass, or he will be, at least he will be free. And the third one is shielding the ball. Shielding the ball, if you have struggles with the build up, if your team cannot don't play good in build up, then in most scenarios just striker or goalkeeper takes the ball and pass it to the striker, so you will get the ball from in behind the two press lines, so you get the ball to the defensive line. As a striker, you need to shield the ball. Just do a first touch with your chest or your, I know you know what I mean, yeah, or with your foot, and just shield the ball, so defender cannot take a ball from you. Yeah, and you will wait until everyone will come to, until there will be some run behind the fence or into the free space, and you can pass the ball. Or also there's a scenario where the goalkeeper can pass the ball. You can get into the air duel, you can win and like pass the ball behind you to the wingers that will go behind the defense. Yeah. So this is the build up scenario. Now let's talk about the scenario where you are in the half of the opposition, and when you play against the block, it can be mid block, it can be also low block. So how should you behave? Firstly, run behind the defense, run to get the ball or to manipulate with the defense. As a striker, you need every time to somehow manipulate with the defense side. So you need to make that runs, fake runs, so defender need to mark you, so they will let out a free space next to them, and yeah, you need to do it in anticipation with your teammates, with your wingers or with the second striker. Yeah, so you can destroy that defensive line and you can use it as a team. Now, how to behave in the box. So how to behave. Firstly, you want to get the ball, so you explore the space, the free space. So where it is, for example, you will see that there it will be a cross and like behind you there's a free space. Then you can drop slightly down and get the ball into the free space, and then finish. Yeah, finish with the first touch or make 2 touches. Secondly, create a space. Also, create a space by just triggering the defenders to mark you. If you are a big strong dude, then you can mark 2 maybe, yeah, and because of that you will let out a free space. You will create a free space in the areas where the defenders needs to be, so teammates can use it. The player who's crossing the ball can cross into that space, and your teammate can go to that space and finish it. And the third one, and in most cases it is like I see the most, is it that you need to be that target man. Again, target man in a lot of situations, it is the guy that have perfect finishing, attributes, that is big, that is strong, something like a Gyökeres or Erling Haaland, where you can where you can cross and he will win the air duel and just finish the ball into the net. So that was everything, every behavior that I wanted to discover. Again, I say that it depends on how your coach view the game, how he wants to play. So that was main behaves, but every coach see the game differently. So maybe you will do something like something you maybe you play not like I said in this video. You have other behaves, you have other like goals, but that was the main behaves. If you want to know more about this position, how to behave and how to get better and how to get into the pro academy, then use my one-on-one coaching package, and or wait for the March, because in March I will release my course where I will share with you everything that I know, every knowledge, every tools, every methods, everything that I know, so you can join a pro academy. Thank you very much, and the most important, enjoy your journey.